I'm gonna spin you a tale. One of those tales you always wanted to hear about. There we were, foretold fiction. We had the universe by the balls. And old Mother Nature, we needed her. We went to her. She told us of a thing that was happening in places. Thing that was happening in places that we had to solve. And this is that story. Welcome to the foretold fiction murder mystery.
What the fuck?
So as you just heard, that's the intro to the foretold fiction murder mystery. And there I was, wondering, did I do a good enough performance on that first part of that episode of the chapter inside of the chapter? I don't know. What I can tell you is, Mother Nature told us about fables, getting cut up, cut down, fucked around. It was all bloody. And there's only one guy to do it, and that was me. Yeah, I never seemed like the leader, but I always was. I never seemed like a detective. And here's the thing. Nobody in this cast of misfits knew that I was a detective, and neither did I. This story brings us. It brings us to the place where it all began for me. New York City. You just breathe it in, and you can smell the cigarette smoke.
So, are we ever gonna get to speak?
Yeah, that's Archie. He's one of the guys. One of my best friends. He's a little short and a little chubby.
I'm not chubby. You're fat. I'm fucking ripped.
And he's a pretty soft-spoken guy. No one would like him.
Everyone loves me. Billy!
He brings up Billy, my idol. Somebody I'd love to, well, you know. So the story starts. And might I add, Voltrius is here. I don't want to say much. I don't know him that well.
Does anyone else hear the music?
Yeah, I think Arlo lent Jeff his floating magic speaker.
And so the story begins. All right, guys, I'm ready.
So, Arlo, do we have any leads on the situation, man? We're here in New York, but there's a lot of New York.
Yeah, man. We do have a lead. You see, when I was saying goodbye to Sis, I got an alert. Got an alert on our resistance phones. We haven't used those in a long time. It was the lead of the Centaurs, the lead of the Centaur Battalion. And I haven't talked to this specific Centaur in a while because he became a cop.
Like a real one?
No, in the fable world. There are police forces in it. It was right after talking to Sis. He said meet him in his favorite bar here in New York. I don't know. It's a fable bar in New York. Dicky Chaps.
So you're telling me we think this is the first lead because a centaur who frequents a fable bar that's secret called Dicky Chaps, which I don't know what that is. It like a dick that has chapped lips or something?
No, it's called Dicky Chaps. Because if you're wearing chaps, the only respectable way to be wearing them is with your dicky showing. This is a fable bar. We like to frequent. We're New York City guys. We live here. It's a rough town, especially if you're fables. I heard, Jeff, you thinking it's a problem that Arlo created a police force. Listen, sometimes fables need to be policed. You guys are here for a specific reason. My name is Detective Siron.
And for those of you that don't know, more than likely he gave himself the rank of detective and that cool-ass name. He had quite a big, sheath on him. I could tell. I'd looked. The rest of my companions, they weren't sold on him either. Not by a long shot. This was gonna be the beginning of something big. I could feel it. Detective Woodison was on the case.
You're not a detective.
Archie didn't think that Detective Woodison was a detective, but he was. He was.
No, Jeff, stop. It's not third person.
And it's not past tense either. You're talking about things that are happening right now, like they happened a week ago.
They used to say things like that to me. They even did at the time that this happened. But when I get to the end of this story, we'll be caught up to current events.
What is going on?
Archie, I don't fucking know.
I thought that we were gonna go on some crazy adventure, and this is not my world. And why the fuck am I wearing a pinstripe suit?
We look badass in it, man.
Well, I do say.
He couldn't think of the next thing to say because Archie was kind of stupid.
All right, Jeff.
But anyway, let's get back to Detective Jeff. In present terms, as if the story was being told, but we were flashing back to see it. So what do you guys think? You think we trust this guy?
Why is he talking like that?
Look, dude, if Jeff wants to put on his fucking detective hat and lead us through, I'd say we let him.
I'm just not having very much fun.
I mean, what would you rather be doing, Archie?
Well, first of all, I can't even see.
Yeah, the black and white thing is kind of fucking with me. But
Well, magic. I wanted to make this fun. I guess I didn't think that Archie wouldn't understand any of this. So you could turn it off?
Not for this murder mystery. They all had a grit about them. Maybe a raspiness in their voice. Because this just wasn't any old...
Will you fucking stop? All right, can we just sit down and be serious and look at it what it is? You can't go to a place like Dicky Doos or whatever the fuck this bar is called and act like this. I know that this place is full of hard-ass motherfuckers. The centaurs ain't no joke.
Well, it's funny you say that, Archie, because this story involves you. I have some questions for you.
Me?
Yeah, I have some questions for you.
This is getting good. And I mean, Archie, we have matching pinstripe suits. I thought it was cool.
Would you like to come on in, get a booth, and sit down with me? Or you gonna stand out here cold in the rain and keep listening to that old man's monologue he keeps going into?
So we followed Detective Chiron into the bar. I looked over. Nice little honey sitting there. I flashed her my horn. She didn't like it. We almost got kicked out right there, and the story would have been over. But old Chiron was able to smooth it over. And he looked at me, and he said, "Don't do that again." I was probably going to do it again. Anyway, we ordered a couple of beers.
No, Jeff. Do not show your dick to anybody else in this bar.
Yeah, Jeff, if you're gonna start showing your dick, I'm gonna start showing mine.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've been here the whole time.
No, you fucking flashed your dick over there. Now, granted, she's a dirty, slutty little succubus, but you still got to be gentlemanlike. I brought this up when we were talking to Arlo's sister.
Used to be a proper time, proper city. Used to be able to flash your dick at all the women. You could hit them, you could kill them. You could make them make you sandwiches. You could beat them with a belt. But not now. And I will show my dick to another female in this bar before it's done. Now that's what I would have said back then. Look, guys, I think we should probably get down to the brass tacks. We have been led here for a reason.
Is this like a thing?
Archie, let's just let it go.
I thought I was gonna be doing shenanigans with Jeff and pissing you off this whole time. Not fucking... I don't know what I thought. And there he was, Archie. He just couldn't figure it out.
Nuh-uh. Hey, You don't have that job. Don't even start, Archie. You always try. You always try to steal my thunder, damn it. You always... No, this is my shit. And you shut the fuck up, too. I'll show my dick to anyone. I'll show my dick to you, Dylan. And that's what I meant, too. I meant that. I meant that I was gonna show my dick to him. I was gonna show it to him hard.
Jeff! Can we fucking stop with the goddamn monologuing? Jesus Christ! Arlo, can we just talk to this guy and get started on this? What the fuck?
And there Dylan was, getting upset as usual.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I'm just pulling your chain. Sit down and drink your beer. All right, seriously. Siron, lay it to me. I have brought you here because I wanted to actually speak to Archie, and I knew that you would know where to find him. Because what I've uncovered, it's enough to make a centaur cry, and centaur do not cry. One of my own is gone, brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Don't! Do not start speaking, Jeff. I don't want to hear another monologue. First of all, he wants to talk to me. Now you're gonna have to get over the fact that you ain't the main character in this murder mystery.
You're not I'm supposed to be... You're not supposed to be calling it a murder mystery. The studio heads gave me that job.
Jeff, it is a murder mystery.
I would like to sit down with these studio heads sometime, Dilly, and rework our deals.
Yeah, I mean, I have never once met, talked to, or even been... I've never even shaken hands with a studio
That's
head.
because I'm the manager, and I talk to the studio heads, and I give it to you guys.
Well, Jeff, maybe I'd like to speak for myself once to the people who are apparently in charge of this podcast.
It's not going to happen that easily. You're going to have to fill out a form.
To submit to who?
The studio heads, which
So
I'll take your form for you.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it to them.
So I have to give you the form.
Yeah.
In order to get permission to talk to the studio heads. About the podcast that I fucking run.
Yeah, well, you see, when we made that Nike deal, a lot of things got changed in the contract that benefited me the most.
That's not surprising at all. I would maybe just like to go talk to whatever suit whose dick you're sucking on my own terms.
Yeah, well, you know. I do suck a mean dick.
I'm sure you do. Probably suck nice dicks, too.
Yeah, you too. But he didn't know that part of the story. And one of these days, he might find out. But I didn't care.
God damn it, can we stop? Oh, my God. Arlo, let's just keep going, or we're never gonna get there.
Can you guys stop with all your stuff? Please? I mean, I'm a centaur detective. Look at me. Crime is all over this city. It's all over with the fables. There he was, a centaur that grew up in a hard place.
Oh, son of a fucking bitch.
I'm gonna be honest, I really think that I am gonna go back to the ship, and I'm just not gonna be a part of any of this. I don't even want to do it. You're not going anywhere, boy. We'll all unsheath this thing, and I'll stick it right up your ass, and I'll make you a little puppet on my dick. And I don't want to do that because I'm gay. I want to do that because I want to break you as a man. I have reason to believe that you're part of this murder. Huh. Well, I'll be the first to tell you. I ain't gonna let no dirty fucking cop tell me. First of all, I ain't gonna let no dirty fucking centaur tell me what's gonna happen to me. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You think you're talking to some no good little dwarf? You're talking to a motherfucking goddamn warlord. There ain't no dwarf out there that can win a war like me, and don't you fucking remember it? I seen you on the battlefield cowering like a little bitch. That's not me, and I'm a motherfucking power dwarf now. Don't you fucking ever disrespect me like that ever again.
Yeah, and no offense, detective, but that's a hell of an accusation. Are you saying that Archie, you suspect Archie committed this murder?
Well, he is the last being to ever have sex with her. And then things didn't go so well between them. And now she's been brutally murdered by a murdering, crazed dwarf. And as you can see, he's a bit racist towards my kind.
Whoa.
Now that you got the whole story... Hold the fuck on! You're telling me Jasmine, the Jasmine that I fucked, the only centaur I would have stuck my horn into, is dead? Like you don't already know. I don't! I have nothing to... I'm gonna be honest. We didn't break up. He was still seeing her. She was pregnant.
Whoa.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
wow. God. Dylan, come on. Monologue. Maybe you could try it.
I'm not.
Give it a shot.
I'm not.
Everyone else tried it. Just try it.
So there we were. Jeff being a fucking dickhead. Jeff, shut the fuck up! Archie, are you good, man? Holy shit. Look, detective,
Archie, it's gonna be okay, buddy.
Oh, I'm so thankful.
Archie, maybe not a fucking good idea to say that you're thankful in front of the dude accusing you of killing her.
No, I'm just saying I was gonna have to marry her. Because I was having a baby with her, and then later down the road it was gonna be awful, and I knew my life was gonna be horrible, and I was gonna hate it. And I'm thankful that my future fucked up, disformed, half centaur, it'd probably be, you know what that my kid would probably be? He'd probably be a fucking, like one of those ponies, miniature horses type deal. He'd be a miniature dwarf centaur. Wouldn't that be the irony of his life?
Yeah, Archie, let's just keep adding to the list of reasons this guy probably has for thinking you fucking murdered her.
Well, I just can't believe you guys haven't caught on to the fact that I put a little more grit behind my voice to make it good for a murder mystery.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, I'll tell you who's gonna give a fuck: the audience.
Fucking God, dude.
I'll be honest, actually, I actually hurt my voice last night screaming at my dick. I was in the mirror and it wasn't getting hard, and I was trying to see, I was trying to measure it, and I kept yelling at it, you know, and I kind of strained my voice.
Well, maybe.
What? Hold on. Huh? What does that even mean? I thought you was trying to come up with an accent. We all know that. Hold on, shut up, Dylan, because I'll get into another monologue if you don't. Archie, stop trying to do voices, buddy. We know that I'm the only one in the crew that can do that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Jeff. I did learn my lesson. But anyway, yeah, Jasmine. Oh, man, I'm very upset about that.
You guys done? Can I fucking talk?
And they all agreed Dylan could finally talk.
God fucking damn you guys. You know what? Whatever happens, Archie, if you go to prison for this bullshit...
Well, what? Oh, a prison? Do you think there's any fable prison that's not going to be terrified of me? You think I give a fuck? Take me to prison. I'll have a blast. I won't have to see you anymore.
Okay, murder mystery solved, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's all come down to this, huh, fellas? We're gonna give it all up after this. This is gonna be the thing that drives us insane. Black and white, murder mystery, centaurs being killed. Archie was gonna be a father. Now he kind of realized he would never be a good father, because he's like relieved that the mother and his future fucked up gremlin baby is dead.
I was just trying to lead the conversation to us maybe defending Archie.
Tensions were getting high. Everyone could feel it in the room. Even the bar staff.
Know
they
what?
knew.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette. Fuck
Now, you ain't
guys.
gonna go have a cigarette.
I'm going to have a cigarette.
Not gonna go have a cigarette until we figure this out. We're friends. We do this.
Figure what out?
Figure it all out.
When you guys
no.
are done monologuing
We are
and done talking about
All right.
screaming at your
All
dick.
right, we're done
I'll
monologuing.
come
Fine.
back.
I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I won't. That's fine. We'll just... It won't be a fucking... it's just my dream. All right? I wanted to be so much more than helping the mob. I wanted to be more than known as a fucking pervert my whole life. This was my chance to live out a dream. I wanted to be a true detective back in the day, and instead I got involved with the mob, and I've done all kinds of horrible shit the rest of my life. My dad, how he died, all this shit. I thought that this was my turn to live out a dream. Everyone else is living their dreams, and I'm just this old fucking pervert that's just along for the ride. And you guys secretly hate me, I know. And all these deals I made, I try to do for you guys. I love you guys. I fucking love you guys. And I'm so scared of losing you that I'm overbearing sometimes, all right? I'm sorry, it's just the way I am.
All right, Jeff, do you love Archie?
Yes.
Then let's keep him out of fucking prison.
Oh, I'll be honest, I don't actually care if I go or
Archie,
not.
shut the fuck up! Everyone shut the entire fuck up! God damn it! Oh my God, the entire time we've run this podcast, there's been nothing but chaos after chaos after chaos all the fucking time. Now we've got a serious situation. There's a cop sitting here accusing you of fucking murder, and all you guys are talking about is living your fucking dreams and screaming at your dick. Can we take this seriously for 5 fucking seconds?
Well, I'm just gonna sit here and hear what the nice detective has to say.
Yeah, I got my pen and paper out. I'll keep notes, just, you know.
Oh my God. You two, really? That's all it took? Just being yelled at to shut up? I would have done that ages ago. Nice, Dylan. Very nice. I knew I've been leading you down the right road. I knew that all of this would turn you into a better man. Look at you. For once in your life, you finally had a nut.
Arlo, you ran me through 4 miles of fucking forest on PCP. I got plenty to say to you, too.
And I will strike you down with a lightning bolt right now, boy. Listen, you think you can talk to me like them? You're not. I will fucking erase your entire family from the existence of this planet. So now you shut up. You got your words out. We're gonna listen to Siron. And I'm gonna knock it off too, all right?
Fair enough.
It was time. Dylan was heard, and they all heard him. Jeff was sorry for what he had done. He decided he's gonna listen. And I think Archie did too, deep down inside.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to rethink the whole accusing the way I did. Now that I see how you guys operate, I'm not really sure that you're the kill the good people type.
How did you...
All right, let's just knock all this shit off. Finish your beers. I'm just gonna take you to the murder scene. And then you're gonna understand why now I'm kinda thinking this is not really your guys' MO. But Archie, I do want to apologize for how I came at you. But I was not cowering on the battlefield. I had got my dick stuck in the dead body of one of the Black Wand. One of my fetishes is fucking the dead body of an enemy I have slain. I completely get it. I've done it a few times myself. I thought I was the only one. No, man, it's all right. Now I apologize for what I said, because as a true warrior, you know, you not only kill them, you defile their body by fucking it while it's dead.
Yeah, that's called necrophilia.
Ah, the necrophiliac way of life that brought us together there. Siron, I think you and I could be friends.
He literally says that to everyone.
Well, to be fair, he only says it to people who are legitimate warriors.
Yeah, that's true.
And apparently you're only a legitimate warrior if you fuck your slain enemies.
Oh, it's actually like a 5-tier style. Not all warriors do it. Some of them, you know, fucking their friends when they're asleep. That's more Jeff's MO.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I would do.
So what you're saying is not all who fuck are warriors, but all warriors fuck? Am I getting that right?
Absolutely. And we fuck hard, Dylan. We fuck hard.
I watched you fuck a tree, I'm aware.
I still have a couple of splinters in my penis hole.
I'm not surprised.
It hurts.
You really went at that tree.
I did.
I mean, you earned those splinters, I'll say.
Nothing like having a few battle marks.
Anyway, we should probably go investigate this murder scene.
Yeah, just, it's a lot. And it's like your typical movie murder scene. It's in an alley. We've got a local wizard that has blocked it off to the regular world. Can't have a dead centaur turning up in the real world.
Wait, is the murder scene in the alley behind this bar?
Yes.
And you guys are all in here like shooting. There's a couple of wolves over there shooting, werewolves shooting pool, and people are drinking. And they're
gonna live their lives. Fables are not uncommon to murder, and it doesn't involve them, so they don't give a fuck. This is why we need police in this fable world.
You know, that actually does make sense. I mean, I don't like cops, but, you know, I understand it.
I mean, you don't like cops probably because there's a million felonies out on you by now.
I mean, that could be true, but no one could ever prove anything. They could definitely prove some things if they ever checked into some things, you know. Possibly that was in my old apartment in Clarksville, Tennessee. But who's asking? And who's asking if I even still have the place, which I do, but no one here knows. I sneak away sometimes to go there.
Yep, just announce your secret property full of all the evidence of your crimes committed, Jeff.
No one was listening. We were walking. Dylan didn't even hear it.
You know, for the next episode, I really would like to not be wearing a suit. I'm fine for the first one, but this is not what I wear. My ass is chopped.
You gotta take that up with Arlo, man.
Yeah, man. No. None of this is going anywhere. Not until it's done.
Well, Archie, the sooner we solve the mystery, the sooner you could take off the suit.
Oh,
But on the bright side, man, you look sharp as fuck.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna show you something sharp as fuck when we get back to the ship.
He was referring to his ex. His favorite ex. The one that was on the ship.
Holy shit.
The back door opened, and our heroes fainted. Some of them puked. Jasmine was laying there, sawed in half. Her tits were cut off. They were nailed to the walls. Her tail had been cut off and shoved into her vagina. It was a horrible sight.
Jeff, is this not fucking you up, dude?
I'll be
Jesus
honest.
Christ.
The guys at the time didn't know, but I had a full-on boner. The hottest rock I'd ever had since the forest scene where I thought I was gonna bust and it was gonna hurt. I busted and it didn't hurt. I'll be honest with you guys, it's pretty mild. I've seen this before.
All right. I didn't think this was gonna bother me. But it's the little tail. Where's the rest of that body? Of my child? Where? There's a little tail. Wait. I just gotta come home. Instead of cheating on her every time I could, I didn't want this little half-breed. But I would have named him Winnie.
Yeah, there, buddy. It's gonna be all right. I hate seeing you like this. I'm so sorry. And Jeff truly was sorry. He was very sorry.
Oh, fuck you, Jeff. I'm tired of you. I need a minute. And you need to stop don't you dare monologue me off, Jeff. I'm telling you. Look me in my dwarf eyes. I am telling you not to monologue me. And I mean it.
I'm not going to, buddy. I promise.
But the centaur never promised anything. And he watched.
Can we
as
stop?
Archie walked.
All right, it's going a little too far. I understand that now. Let him vent. He needs this. This is pretty brutal for him. He never loved nobody, and I think he loved this one. Though he might have a strange way of showing it.
I mean, love or not, it is his kid.
So anyway, what do you want to tell us, Detective? What is this?
What do you mean?
What do we got going on? Give us the sit rep.
Do I really need to?
I don't know. My best guess was Archie.
Fair enough. Crimes of passion. Usually the case.
That's what I was going for, and clearly not what it seemed. But it is strange. You guys meeting Mother Nature, and then this happening directly after.
Well, Mother Nature's the one that told us this kind of shit was happening. She asked us to come help figure out who's behind all of it. It's fucking upper mushrooms.
Oh. So you're telling me she doesn't really care about the fables dying. She just cares about her mushrooms. And we've praised Mother Nature for a long time.
I mean, she cares.
Does she? Does she really?
But it's also affecting her everyday life because her mushrooms are fucked up.
So she doesn't care that much?
Well, I mean, honestly, she has kind of lived in her own realm within this earth.
By realm, he meant forest. She thinks she's in her own realm. She's just in the hidden place on Earth.
Yeah, man, she doesn't really have the option to give a shit about things because she doesn't know about things. But she knows fables are dying, and she
Yeah.
gives a shit about that.
She does. It's affecting her mushrooms, as we just said.
So, would you guys care to look around the scene? And, I would very much like to help you. Although I do have one lead for you.
What the fuck?
Hey, you guys, I really want to talk to Siron. I think I can... Oh, what?
What the fuck is happening? Where did that even come from?
All right, color's back on. Y'all suits are gone. Guys, this is big. Whatever he was about to tell us was important.
Did anybody see where the fucking spear came from? Maybe the person who threw that spear might be behind this.
Turn back. Go back. The darkness is coming. The power is coming. Save yourselves. Do not continue.
Well, that's eerie as fuck.
You know, fellas, I'm gonna be honest. I don't got a monologue for any of this. A detective, lost for words. Ha! Who would have thought? Well, now that this guy's gone, you know, okay, what do we do? What does this crime scene really mean to anyone?
Well, we told Mother Nature we were going to try. Gotta at least look around, I guess. Maybe try not to defile the bodies of the two centaurs in the process.
Hold on a second.
Oh, just like he remembered. Now I can take him with.
Archie, what the fuck? I said don't defile the bodies!
Oh. You said don't defile the body. I thought that you meant defile.
Why would I... What? Her tits aren't even connected. What are you...
I was gonna bring him with us.
Oh my fucking God.
Hey, guys, hold on. You see that? Right there on her neck? Archie, you drew this before.
Oh, that's the emblem of my people. That's the emblem of my tribe. That's weird. I don't remember role-playing with her.
It's our first clue. There they were. They were hot on the trail. They had found their first clue to the murder mystery. The emblem of Archie's people. Were they connected? I don't know. I'm not a real detective, but my friends don't know that.
No, we do.
Jeff, we are completely aware that you're
Oh,
not...
yeah, man. We completely know that you have zero detective abilities.
But I found the first clue.
You know, I'm gonna give you that one, Jeff. But I'm willing to bet it does not happen again. Black and white color back on. Only the blood is red. Archie back in the suit. Ah, fuck!
So there we were, right back in the thick of it, like it was being shown on television back in the 1940s. What would this clue mean to the cast? What did this clue mean to Archie? And was he really gonna get away with those tits?
Hey, fellas. I got a call coming in. Guys, take a couple more looks over this. This is big. Archie, deal with yourself. I'm gonna take this. Hello? Yeah. Now that is interesting. Kinda, that's maybe just a coincidence. No, I appreciate you. Yeah, stay hard. Fellas, our next stop is Chicago. We have another murder at another fabled bar. There are no coincidences.
Hollow said no coincidences, and he was right. First New York, now Chicago. Chicago's home to one of the craziest gangsters around, Al Capone. We were going to the city of Chicago, the city that Capone made his home.
Really, Jeff? That was pretty fucking awful.
Archie thought it was awful. I thought it was compelling.
Billy, do you want to... Are we going to wrap this up? Or are we just going to let him keep on doing this thing? We're going to Chicago. I ain't never been there. I heard they got deep dish.
Yeah, and apparently their hot dogs are particularly stacked.
Well, you know, I heard on this TikTok they call them glizzies.
Glizzies.
No.
Like an OG Chicago glizzy. I could go for one of those.
You know, I'd never known that Archie knew about TikTok. I was always learning. This is the story of Jeff Wooderson, the detective.
It's not, but okay. We're gonna go with it, I guess.
We'll catch you guys next time when we've landed in Chicago, because that's where the story continues. Until then, rest easy, and remember, foretold fiction is always watching.
We're not always watching.
They like to speak for themselves, but I'm watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Munchie Treehorn.
I'm Dylan Foreman.
And I'm Jeff Wooderson, the detective. Thanks for coming.